The Supreme Court struck down 63 on a very partisan level. The Louisiana congressional maps that they were trying to get passed that included an additional black majority area. So with that being done, that gives states more rights, so to say, to where they can now racially gerrymander their districts. Now, honestly, people mainly in the northern parts of the country are not really going to affect this because if I remember correctly, it was either, I think it was Indiana, where Trump tried to pressure them into gerrymandering their maps to get rid of Democratic seats, and they just said no. So at the end of the day, it does come down to the states. But what is expected to happen is that heavily red, deep South states are given their permission now to gerrymander as much as they want to their maps to get rid as many minority congressional maps as possible. So I do find it funny that, in theory, the Supreme Court said that the map relied way too much on race. But the thing is that this was a map that was drawn up by Louisiana themselves on a bipartisan level. Nobody was forcing them to do it. They decided to do it themselves. But instead, the Supreme Court, to appease Trump, decided to strike that down to make sure that he still had as many congressmen and votes as he could get in office. This is not making things fair. And it makes you wonder, why are they trying so hard to make sure that Democrats cannot get back in office? Why are they trying to make it so hard for anybody to be able to vote for anybody that is not MAGA? For them to be so sure about their policies and that this is the will of Americans, they are doing everything they can to take away the power of Americans to vote for the representation that they want in office. At the end of the day, it's not no district is just a safely Democrat, safely GOP, safely MAGA district. That's just a point blank. At any given time, it can flip. But with that being said, you can still end up having your vote suppressed if you're the only Democrat or you're the only Republican that is voting in a district full of the opposite party. This is not what we voted for, and this is not what the Voting Rights Act was made for. The Supreme Court needs to be impeached.